Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Shauna. Let's get into this. So, hi guys. Hope y'all are enjoying this rain. Tonight we're going to be discussing music in religion. Now, remember, we were discussing, we're phasing through this particular series in which I had posed a challenge where I thought it would be interesting for atheists to learn about God through nature or religion, and people, and just the overall environment, and for people to learn something about a religion other than their own, right? Now, I thought music would be interesting because there is a lot of misconceptions. Even I was kind of shocked at some of the things that I found out. I'm Muslim. I didn't grow up Muslim. I took my shahada when I was 16, and I always thought there was no music in Islam, but really, you can listen to music, but it has to be something that is not of negative content, right? So like inspirational music, even gospel, a Muslim person can listen to gospel. So I thought it would be important to have this conversation because music is definitely an international language. I always say that music, food, and I hate to say it, but drugs bring people from different backgrounds together. That's something that I've noticed as a kid. I've noticed how I always like to try different foods, and there's something from another place. It's a dish from a foreign country, right? And you get to learn about the different customs and traditions of people through food and music, and just being exposed and exposing yourself to things that are outside of your I'm sorry, I got a phone call. But yeah, in reality, there's a lot to learn, right? I think I was along the lines of something like that. Okay, so yeah, in Islam, you can listen to music, right? Now, of course, we know in Christianity, there are several denominations, but for the sake of conversation, we are going to stick to the 5 religions that we've been discussing, right? Now, when you go over to Christianity, I'll just say I've been to a Baptist church and a Pentecostal church. I'm not sure if I really could see the difference in anything. I really don't even know if I'm sure of the difference. I'm going to be real. I never even looked up the difference, y'all. Right? So, but I don't see the difference, right? In the environment. The music is the same, if I'm not mistaken. Even when you go over to like religions like Jehovah's Witness, right? Okay, that'll be a good one, yeah. So like Jehovah's Witness, they're a Christian, but they don't do like the drums and the shouting and the screaming. It's more of hymns, right? Hymns from the Bible, right? So I can clearly see, right? That's an obvious distinction, right? We can see the difference. So there are some differences within the music, and I just wanted to get at something. Okay, so now then when you go over to Hinduism, You have Hinduism and Buddhism, strikingly similar. These styles of music during worship is usually more of like a chanting, right? They do a lot of chanting, but they do a lot of like meditational music. So you know how you have the Hertz tones and you know all of that good stuff, right? Those again are both philosophies, and they have a lot of differences, but the two of them being based on principles and a philosophy, you know, it makes them really similar. So I wasn't really shocked to see that. But they do sing, they call it bhajans, where they have songs that they do recite, the Buddhist, and I'm sorry, the Hindu, they do during worship, right? That's the Hindu, right? It's called bhajan. And the Buddhism, they chant and they pray during worship. If they're going to do anything, they're going to listen to tones and frequencies and things like that. Now, when you go over to Judaism, right, you have I'm sorry, because I was thinking, I didn't want to lose my train of thought. They too sing hymns from the Bible. So again, right, all of these similarities. And of course, you know, if we go over to like Catholicism, it's well known for the orchestration of the organ and singing hymns also, right? So what I wanted to get at is, why is it so popular to think and believe? Well, not think and believe, but all of the books say, right? They say that the devil is the prince of the airways. Even in Islam, it's the same thing, right? It's the same, right? Why is that? Of course, we know it's supposed to be the Lord of the world, right? And all of that good stuff. But why is music in particular something that's so delicate, yet so powerful, able to be used as a tool to manipulate, right? And I know that I just gave the answer, like that is the answer. Mainly because you don't have to touch it, but you can feel it. It picks at your emotions, right? And this is the reason why I just wanted to make sure that I say this, and I'm so grateful to God for allowing me to see this. Like, where we are with music is really good. We're moving into Afrobeats. Well, we're in Afrobeats, right? We're in a new genre. Hopefully, the genre, you know, we get to learn more, because we just know one little portion of African style music, and we actually gave it the name Afrobeats, right? That's just an American thing. There's different tons of music from Africa, and we have maybe like 20% of it, right? Now when you go to the trap music and want to get out of that frequency, it's a really, really low vibration. So I just wanted to kind of have this discussion, because obviously we all know that, but I mean, let's have the conscious conversation and really shift the things that we're consuming, especially music, because the things that are so easy to remember, they come in the form of music, but what they do is they play a really, really good number on our subconscious. So it's important for you to be aware of the emotions that are being elicited when you listen to certain music. And I know, like, every track is supposed to have like 7 instruments, right? In order to get cleared, that's one of the things that is a requirement for the music to get cleared, right? So just think about that for a second, because we hear bass, little background here and there. We don't, unless you have the ear, you don't hear all of those 7 instruments, right? So now just think of words that you may not be hearing on the surface level, but are being recorded on the song, and it's going into your subconscious. So it's really important to, one, just try to lift your vibration. You should be in a good enough vibration that you don't even want to listen to certain music, because you don't like the way it makes you feel, or because it's just not of a frequency that you can align with, right? You want to be able to feel joy, when you listen to music. You want to, even if you're in a sad mood and you want to listen to sad music, that's very low vibrational within itself. But if you're doing it for the purpose of weeding through that mood, it is healing, right? It can be therapeutic. So it's all about everything that you have exposed yourself. I'm sorry, I got another phone call. But yeah, if you are aware, and you, like I said, are receptive to things that are of a higher vibration, they can lift your vibration, right, when you're feeling bad. So that's why it's really important, to just be aware. I know that we were initially discussing music, in religion. And of course, everyone has this whole secular music, and, it shouldn't be in religion, and it's an abomination, and it's sinful. At the end of the day, I think it's important for us to understand this, right? You can feel however you want to feel, and that's fine. But people who are actively or presently, whatever you want to say, recording music in the secular genre have also been gifted, right? Those are gifts from the creator, not the enemy. The enemy that can't do such a thing, right? So when you have people who can sing really well, or rap really well, or write really well, or direct really well, or compose really well, dance really well, those are gifts. So we have to be careful of condemning people, because they are expressing, okay? They are expressing what it is that they have. And also, this is a way to get out of poverty. This is a way to break generational cycles and curses. I'm not saying go and sell your soul or sacrifice people to get wherever you're going. I'm saying just the overall art of being in your glory, right? Acting out what it is that the Most High instilled in you, being able to bring that to the surface and share it with the world, and to be able to gain financially from it and meet people and travel. Those are all independent things, right? Because you could stay right here in the country and never go anywhere and make money. A lot of people do it. Local, national artists, and then you have people who are international and they make tons of money, and whoever, I'm not getting into like contracts or anything or how much a person makes. I'm just saying, to be able to have the opportunity to be exposed to so many different things via your gifts, right? So music is not all bad. I do agree that the message has become distorted and people are really low vibrational, but let's remember that these gifts come from people. These gifts come from the Most High, and people are advancing their families, themselves, and the world around them, and inspiring someone somewhere, right? I was gonna go over some books, so that was what I wanted to talk about for the books that are the stories that are similar to those in the Bible and the Quran and whatnot. I wanted to discuss that, but I need to do a little more research, okay? But I do love you guys. I hope all is well. I hope y'all had a good day. I hope y'all are enjoying this rain. And I hope y'all gonna eat some good, drink some water, eat some fruit, some vegetables, mind your business. And I hope y'all weekend was good. Alright. Love y'all. Peace.